According to ancient, non-eyewitness reports, the Trojan War began with the interference of the Greek gods and goddesses. Prince Paris of Troy presented a golden apple to the goddess Aphrodite, and as a reward, the goddess promised Paris that he would be married to the most beautiful woman in the world, Queen Helen of Sparta. Problematically, Helen of Sparta was already married to the king of Sparta, Menelaus. After this promise was made, an enthusiastic Paris left Troy for Sparta, and when Menelaus left for a funeral, Paris, as is believed, took the opportunity to kidnap Helen of Sparta, taking her back with him to Troy, with a substantial amount of Menelaus's wealth in tow. Menelaus was outraged by this betrayal, and as such, he ordered his brother, Agamemnon, to find troops to lead in the great war that was to come. Menelaus had planned for this exact situation, though. As Helen was known as the most beautiful mortal woman, he knew someone attempting to abduct her wouldn't be such an outrageous idea. As such, when he married Helen, he made all of Helen's former wishful suitors promise to come to his aid if Helen were ever to be abducted. Many of these suitors did not wish to go to war, most notably Odysseus, who faked insanity to avoid going to war. Another soldier who Menelaus needed in the war was Achilles. Achilles was necessary, as a seer had stated that Troy would not be taken if Achilles did not fight. Along with these ancient heroes, several others also joined forces with the king of Sparta, and each one added weapons, soldiers, ships, resources, and other things. After many battles in an attempt to defeat the cities which fed Troy and provided them with resources, Achilles, for his excellence in battle, was given a slave girl named Briseis. 9 years of war had passed after this, when Agamemnon took Briseis away from Achilles. Furious, Achilles refused to fight for Agamemnon and Menelaus. This hurt the Greek incredibly, so badly in fact that Achilles' best friend, Patroclus, attempted to persuade him to join the war effort. When this failed, Achilles gave him his blessing to go to war in his name, with Achilles' own armor. Patroclus fought brilliantly, but was killed by Hector, Paris' brother, and the champion of Troy, who mistook Patroclus for Achilles. Overcome with rage and sadness, Achilles sought to avenge the death of Patroclus. Achilles then met Hector on the battlefield and killed him. Achilles then proceeded to dishonor Hector by dragging his body around the back of his chariot. Paris then, seeking vengeance for the disgraceful, dishonorable treatment of his brother, killed Achilles by shooting an arrow into his ankle, a shot many believed to be guided by the gods themselves. After Achilles died, Paris died in battle shortly thereafter. The war with Troy had been going on for 10 years now, and the Greeks knew that they needed a way into the city. So Odysseus devised a clever plan. He had the navy sail away, and had the men build a giant hollow wooden horse, giving the impression that the Greeks had retreated and left a symbol of peace. The Trojans rejoiced and took the horse behind the gates into the city, believing the horse to be the animal of the sea god Poseidon, and therefore good luck. In reality, a few Greek warriors hid inside the horse, and at night, during the Trojans' drunken celebrations, these warriors killed the Trojan guards and opened the doors to the rest of the Greek army. The Greeks then slaughtered and enslaved the rest of the Trojan population.